This is a video response to a video called Kony 2012, which is on YouTube at the minute and is just really shooting up there. It's already had 55 million views in the last few days since its inception on YouTube. And I watched it, my jaw was just open at how ludicrous it is, how absolutely crazy the video is, and how many people have been completely sucked in by the insanity of it all and think it's all great. The video, you look at the likes bar and the dislikes bar down below it, it's had over 1 million likes and something like 50,000 dislikes. So it's literally like that many likes, that many dislikes. So it just goes to show that the masses are being completely sucked in by this insane video and this insane movement that is happening.
What it's doing is it's playing on people's emotions, because basically the video is about this guy called Kony in Uganda who's taken children, he's abducted children and using them as child soldiers, and also girls as he's using them for sexual whatever. And it's causing, and basically some of the things that they do to people who try to escape, they mutilate them, and it's playing on people's emotions. People feel very strongly and that this is terrible, and it is terrible. And at the same time, putting more troops from America into Africa is not the solution. More war is not the solution. Only love and peace is the solution.
If you haven't seen the video and you don't know what we're talking about, then watch the video, come back to this, or watch the video, and maybe come back to this then. And when you watch it, be vigilant and don't get sucked in by it. See what it's really about, because it's really trying to play on people's hearts. It's very, very cleverly done, and this is the new tactics of the New World Order. Their plan to, like, they've taken out Libya, they took out Gaddafi, which was basically the control point of the whole of Africa. They've taken out him, and now they want to move all the way through Africa, and basically they're so full of resources. Uganda, full of oil, full of resources, mines, etc., that can be used, and this is part of the New World Order plan, which is being controlled from the US, but isn't a solely US thing. It's Europe as well, and basically the whole Illuminati New World Order that's propagating this. So this is they've used this guy Kony, who is this nasty piece of work in Africa. But basically, Africa is full of these ego-crazed maniac rebel leaders. All the time there's fights and it's going on all the time. But they've decided to hone in on this one guy and basically get the people behind a war. They're getting children behind the war. If you look at the statistics on YouTube of who's watching this Kony video, it's mostly teenagers. The demographic is mostly teenagers, and they're showing it throughout schools. It's pure propaganda, and that's why it's mostly teenagers showing it throughout schools. Why has it got 55 million views in the last few days since it's been put on YouTube? There's a big force behind this, and it's a dark force, and it's trying to show it as light. And my jaw is just on the ground when I was watching this, because it's actually satanic what they're doing. They're glorifying this he's a maniac, this guy in Africa, Kony, and they're glorifying him, and they're getting everybody to wear t-shirts with Kony 2012 on it. And they've got this movement where they want to put up posters all over every city in the whole world on one night, on the 20th of April?
I don't know.
I think it's maybe the 20th of April. One night they say this is it, go out at night time, paste your whole city with these red posters saying Kony 2012, It's just pure insane. Wearing T-shirts saying Kony 2012. So their justification for wearing Kony T-shirts, and it's all in red by the way, Kony T-shirts, Kony 2012, pasting posters all over cities saying Kony 2012. Their justification for doing this is saying we're bringing him to the light. We're bringing his crimes to the light. So, then we can go in and take him out. But really, this guy is like, he's like a demon really, But you don't go around, you don't say, okay, the bad guy in the world is Satan. Okay, let's all wear Satan t-shirts. Let's all wear t-shirts in red saying Satan on them. Let's put posters all around our city with the name Satan on them to bring him to the light. That is complete bull. That is actually Satanism. This is like dark witchcraft, and they're trying to paint it as the light, and they're bringing all these children in to do this. This is Satanism. This is very dark occult stuff that they're doing, and they're getting the masses are following it. The masses are falling for this. I really don't know what to say about it. People just can't see. They're just programmed, and it's very cleverly done. It is their tactics over the years. Take out Saddam. Of course, what's behind it? Take oil, to getting the ground there. Go to Afghanistan. What have they got in Afghanistan? They've got drugs. They've got more territory. And what do? It's this problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem, the people react, and they bring out a solution. They can't do these things without having the people behind them. Okay, they want to go to Iraq, people aren't behind them. Drop the World Trade Centers. Okay, people get scared, people get behind them. Okay, go and take out those bad guys. Now the thing with Gaddafi, take him out, take out Osama bin Laden. Now they've got this guy Kony. The thing is a complete farce. It's just charade. And
what worries me is every time that the troops go into a country, they kill thousands and thousands of innocent people just by their presence being there, and they drop lots of depleted uranium in those countries. And what that does is there's places in Iraq now where when children are born, they don't ask is it a boy or a girl anymore. They say is it normal, because children are being born with all kinds of deformities, and they're actually it's almost like getting rid of a whole nation of people, a whole tribe of people. They're wiping them out, but they're doing it covertly, and it's happening because they're putting this depleted uranium into the atmosphere. And people have to become aware of this. We've got to say no more. It's the only way to solve the world's problems is through love and peace. It's not through more war.
And this is this insanity where they're getting so in this movie they're getting celebrities to back war. So they're getting people like George Clooney, who all the women love. They're getting Angelina Jolie, who all the guys love, to back this. So then the people back it. It's very clever tactics that they're using, and they're trying to show it like the people are. The way the movie shows is very clever. They're trying to show that the people get the Senate, they get Washington. They get Washington to agree to take action. But it's bull. It's a whole cover. It's like a magic trick that they're doing, and people are falling for it. People fall for the magic trick, and so they're getting children to back war. Children in school, the teachers. They're getting them to back war, saying, yeah, it's okay, go over to Africa, send American troops into Uganda to get this guy. The guy isn't even in Uganda anymore. Kony fled Uganda and
in 2006.
2006. And so they're getting the people, the children, the school children, to back war. And it's just this perpetual thing. War doesn't work. If you look back at Vietnam, look at Iraq, places in a crap state, no matter what they say. They're trying to show good stuff in the news. Like Victoria's saying, all these children have been born deformed now because of all the bombs that have dropped, the depleted uranium. And this is a continuous thing. Do you think things are any better now in Libya than before Gaddafi got taken out? Probably a lot worse. Well, definitely a lot worse. You know, so it has to be a conscious shift. A shift in consciousness is what is needed to stop wars. Not going in, taking out these people, killing these people, dropping the bombs. That doesn't work. We can see it over centuries and centuries and centuries. It doesn't work. A shift in consciousness is what works. And it's when the people stop backing war and go, no, it doesn't work.
The government can't keep going to war if people don't agree with it, if people don't allow it, if people don't support it. They need people's support. They need, in order for one man to send an army out, he needs soldiers to actually be willing to shoot the bullets. He needs people to be willing to press the button to blow things up. If people aren't willing to do that, they can't go to war anymore. So we need individuals. Every single individual needs to take a stance and say, we're not having it anymore. We're not falling for the tricks. We're seeing it. We can see what's happening, and we want peace.
Yeah. Killing more people, sending more troops to other countries is not the answer. A shift in consciousness is the answer. And that's what we need in 2012. And there's dark forces that are trying their best to halt it and to turn it the other way. And this Kony movie that's out, it is the wolf in sheep's clothing. Believe me, believe us, it is, and you will see it. If not now, you will see it. So when you watch the video, if you haven't watched it, watch it with that vigilant eye and realize that it's about taking control of Africa, sending more troops in, controlling, getting the oil reserves, getting the precious minerals out of there, etc., etc. That's it. Shifting consciousness, people. That's what we need. Not more war, not more killing. Doesn't work, never has.
Thanks for watching. I'm Victoria Whitehead.
And I'm Matthew Armstrong.